Hello friends, welcome to the 79th session. Guys, I will not say that this is 79th session of Hybris tutorial because this is a general session both for the Java developers as well as for the Hybris developers. In this session guys, we are going to learn about the IntelliJ. What is IntelliJ? Why this is getting more attention for the Hybris or for the Java developers now these days? What are the benefits of using IntelliJ over other editors like Eclipse? So we are going to learn all those things in this video. So this video is going to be very useful if you are a Java developer or if you are a Hybris developer. I will tell you end-to-end steps of setting a project, right? Setting a Java project or setting a Hybris project in this video, right? So firstly guys, before giving any overview of IntelliJ, like who basically invented IntelliJ, who is owning the IntelliJ. Before going into those details, I want to show you a skin of IntelliJ. So IntelliJ basically looks like something like this. So this is IntelliJ, okay? And I will just briefly show you what are the benefits of IntelliJ over, Eclipse. Then we will go more, deeper into the IntelliJ details. Okay, so guys, let's say I have one keyword. Maybe I have this keyword, populate product details for display. Okay, now I'm going to show you if I had to search for this keyword, right, in the Eclipse, how I would do. And I know, right, this is in the Java file. So I'm going into the Eclipse. So I have the Eclipse setup as well, right? If I have to search for this keyword in my code in Eclipse, what we used to do, we used to go to the search tab and I used to go in the file, right, and there I used to copy this keyword, right. Then I used to, to narrow down my search, then what I used to do, I used to give the file name pattern as like java.java, right. Then it would be searching in the Java file. So you are well aware, like how we can do a search keyword search in the Eclipse. So you can see when I click on the search, it is still taking some time, right. It would give the result but in some time only. But just now see how easy it is to search for any keyword in the IntelliJ. So this is IntelliJ skin, you can see this is IntelliJ. And if I have to search the same keyword in IntelliJ, guys, just see I'm just pressing one key, okay, and you can see it is giving me the results immediately. It is giving me the results, right. Even I can search it now. It is basically searching in the whole code, right. Doesn't matter whether the extension is .java or .tag file or .html or .property file, but I have the that option as well, that if I have to search in a particular whether in Java file or in a .tag file, I can do the file mask as well. I am activating the file mask, and over here I will simply write star.java. You can see it is giving me the results quickly. Okay, but just see how quickly it is giving the results as comparison to the Eclipse. In Eclipse we had to literally search for that keyword and it would use to take time, but here within a fraction of seconds you are able to search. Let's say I have to search any other keyword, maybe let's say this future stock facade. What I would do, I would just press a key. I will let you know later on which keys are I am pressing. I will give you all those details, okay, but I will just search for this key and it is telling me that this keyword is present in which all files. This is present in product page controller, right, at line number 112 over here. So it is telling me all these details. Even in the product page controller test.java also we have this keyword, and it is downside, it is showing me as well that in this product page controller test.java this keyword is present at line number 79 over here, right. So how easy and how beneficial is it is for any Java or Hybris developer. So I hope now you understand, right, the difference between you can say Eclipse, using Eclipse, or difference between using a IntelliJ for a Java or Hybris developer. So basically IntelliJ speeds up your right daily work. The second difference which I want to show you is, let's say for now guys, I have started my server in the debug mode, And in the eclipse, if we have to debug any code, right, let's say I had to debug my code, I'm going into the eclipse. Let's say I have to enable the debug. So what I used to do, I used to click right click, then I used to go to the debug configurations, debug as, and I used to go to the debug configurations, and over here I used to set the port name which I had mentioned in my, yeah, in my local.property file over here, right, over here, whatever the port I have mentioned, I used to give in the you can say eclipse configuration, debug configuration, and then I used to click on the debug. And if you are a Java or Hybris developer and you are already working on eclipse, you know how time taking it is, right? If we click on this debug button, after 1 or 2 minutes only your debug points would have been enabled, and then you would be able to use your debug, right? But how easy it is in the IntelliJ, I'm going to show you. See, what I had just have to do, I just have to click on this icon, debug, remote debug. As soon as I click on it, that's it, I am now connected, right? And I can start using the debug on my classes. So you can see I can just add one debug point over here, that's it, I can do. So how easy and how fast it is, right, to use the debug in the IntelliJ. If I just show you a very brief demo, I'm opening a storefront and I will go to any controller class. Okay, so I'm going to the browser. So you can see I'm opening the storefront. Okay, so I'm opening the storefront like this. Okay, this is gonna take some time. So guys, one more thing I can show you, I have uploaded the notes of this video on the Google Drive. So you just have to click on the link which is given in the comment section of this video, and you can also download these notes, and these notes are very useful. In these notes I have given you what are the benefits of IntelliJ over the Eclipse, right, and how to do a setup of Hybris project in the IntelliJ from the scratch. So all the steps are given in these notes. These will be really useful. So just click on the link which is given in the comment section of this video, and you can also download these notes. But for now guys, I have just opened a storefront, and I want to show you like how the debug basically works in the IntelliJ, right? And guys, please don't worry, I will give you all the shortcuts, like how we can set up the IntelliJ from the scratch, right, in your setup. I will give you those details as well, but I just wanted to, before showing those details, I just wanted to show you how beneficial is IntelliJ our other editors like Eclipse, how beneficial it is, right? So you can see now I have basically opened the storefront. So I will just click on one pay you can say one product. So I have just clicked on the one product, and as soon as I clicked on one product, guys, you can see it has, the flow has come on this page, product page controller.java. And I think either you are a Hybris developer or a Java developer, you both can correlate this, right? Even in the Java project as well, we need to debug some kind of code, right? So this is the same thing. So to move to the next line, what I just have to do, I again have to press the F6 key. So you can see I'm doing the same thing, right? And you can see I'm doing the same thing. If I have to directly move to the next debug point, I can press the F8. Okay, otherwise what I can do, I can press the F6 as well if I need to go inside that method. So guys, just carefully see one thing in Eclipse. Currently, let's say I am on this line, right? And if I have to inspect the value, right, what this API will give the value, right, we have to firstly select everything, right? You are well aware because you are already working on a Eclipse. So we had to select the whole expression and then had to press the Control Shift I, right? Only then it would be used to give us the results. But over here guys, just see how easy it is. It is already giving me all those details. And if I just select this product data, I'm just selecting it. I'm doing nothing, I'm just selecting it. I'm not pressing any control shift I. I'm just selecting it, and as soon as you can, guys, you can see I select it. It gives me one, you can say, product data object. So you can see it gives me the product data object, and I can inspect it as well. So you can see it is giving me all those details. So how quickly and how easy it is, right, in comparison to the Eclipse. So these are the some of the benefits that it is, it basically speeds up your work, right? So that's why we are using IntelliJ, I mean, now these days, as comparison to, you can say, Eclipse, right? So there are other benefits as well, which we will see in this video. But I mean, basically these are the major reasons why developers are now switching from Eclipse to IntelliJ. Okay, so now, guys, after this I will just write a brief definition, some of the brief definitions of the IntelliJ, right? Who basically owns the IntelliJ, and when this was launched for the public first time. We will see those details, and then we will start learning how to set up the IntelliJ from the scratch. We will start learning those things. And guys, again, I am saying that all these details I have already uploaded in the notes of this video, so you can also go through these notes. These will be the quickest way to learn or to do the setup of IntelliJ in your system. Okay, so so for that, what I will do, I will write some of the definitions of the IntelliJ. So I can write, firstly, IntelliJ is also a IDE, and I hope you already aware what is the full form of IDE, right? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Integrated Development Environment. Okay, so it is most powerful. It is most powerful, and you have already seen how powerful it is, right? If you are a Java and Hybris developer, how beneficial it is for you, right? So it is most powerful and integrated. It is most powerful IDE for Hybris or Java developers. For Java or Hybris developers, I think you all agree with this statement, right? So it is developed and maintained by, so who basically developed this IDE? It is developed and maintained by the JetBrains. So JetBrains is a company which basically develops, and then it basically maintains this IDE, right? So it was launched in public. It was launched in public in 2001. So in 2001 it was launched first time, and it is licensed by Apache 2.0. Okay, so I hope this is easy, and but you should know these details, like who basically launched the IDE, IntelliJ IDE. So you should be aware of that. Second thing is, now which all languages IntelliJ support, right? Do you think that it supports only the Java language? No, it supports other languages as well. Which all languages? Of course, it supports Java, but it also supports Kotlin language. It also supports Scala, Groovy, Python. It supports multiple languages, Ruby, PHP. Okay, even it supports the SQL as well, JavaScript as well. So even the JSON as well. So which means it supports the multiple languages, not only the Java language, right? And then the third thing, the benefits of IntelliJ over the Eclipse. We have already seen the benefits, right, over the Eclipse. First thing is it basically speeds up your searching, right. With the IntelliJ you can search any keyword within a fraction of seconds, but it takes time when you search for a keyword in in the Eclipse. So it speeds up your task. Second thing is, Eclipse doesn't identify the context of the programmer, right. It gives the universal suggestions when you write a code. But what IntelliJ does, it creates a decision context tree so that it can suggest the appropriate code. Okay, so I think now you are well aware why IntelliJ is more useful as comparison to the Eclipse. Now we will start learning how you can set up, which means how you can download the IntelliJ. Okay, how you can download the IntelliJ, and how you can set up Hybris project Hybris project in IntelliJ. I have already done, but guys, what I will do, I will uninstall everything for you so that I can show you everything from the scratch. So I will uninstall the IntelliJ in my system and I will reinstall it. Okay. So guys, now I have uninstalled the IntelliJ. I will do the setup again for you. So for that, what you have to do, guys, firstly, you have to, go to the Google. I'm going over here. Then you have to write a keyword, download IntelliJ IDEA, right. So you have to write the same thing. Okay, then you have to click on the first link only. So this is the link, and I will give you this link as well in the description box of this video, right. So once you go over here, guys, you can see you are going to the jetbrains.com, okay, which is basically the owner of, you can say, this editor we have already seen. Okay, so here you can see we get the IntelliJ for the Windows, for the Mac, for the Linux. So it depends which, right, which operating system you are using. So you have to download. If you are a Mac user, you have to click over this tab and then you have to download. I will let you know which, you can say, which edition you need to download. Okay, but since I am a window user, I will click on this tab, and over here, guys, you can see I have the two editions for the IntelliJ. One is the ultimate edition, second is the community edition. Okay, so basically if you are using the ultimate edition, okay, it's a free 30 days trial available, it's for that. And if you're using the community edition, it's basically free, right. So you can use it freely, but it has some constraints, right. It, you can check what all are the features which are not available in the community edition, right. So basically it is valid only for the 30 days ultimate edition, and then you can say, you can see that you have to purchase the license. But community edition is completely free, but it has some features. IntelliJ, I mean ultimate edition has some features which are not present in the community edition. You can check those these details over here. Okay, but I will download the community edition. So it is just it will just download a exe file. So you can see I'm clicking on the download, and as soon as I click on the download, you can see it is basically downloading a exe file, and this is of size 646, and you can see the version as well. The version is 2022.3.2. Okay, so this is the version which you have to download. Maybe you are watching this video 2 years later and then the new version of the IntelliJ comes up, so you have to download the latest version only always, because then it will have a more features, right, as comparison to current time. Okay, so let's wait for this exe to get downloaded. Okay, then we will basically install this exe. Okay, and again, guys, if you are installing the IntelliJ for your Hybris project, I have given all those details in the notes of this video. So you just have to click on the link which is given in the comment section of this video, and you can download these notes. These are very useful for you. Here I have mentioned all the details which I am not able to give you in this video. Okay, but for now you can see I have downloaded this exe file. Okay, what I will do, guys, I will just you can say firstly place this at a particular location. I always place the exe files in my one of the folders, software folders, so I will place that. So guys, you can see now I have placed this right in my software folder. Previously I also had a exe. You can see I installed this exe on 17th of January 2023, and then I had the version 3.1. Now I downloaded on the 5th of February 2023. Now you can see the version is 3.2. It means it gives us the patch versions on the monthly basis. So when you will be downloading, of course the version will be the different. Okay, now I have to install this IntelliJ editor. So I will just double click over here. You also have to do the same thing. Okay, as soon as I double click over, it asks me whether I have to give this application to perform the required changes or not. I will click on the yes. As soon as I click on the yes, this type of pop-up will come up. So you can see I'm clicking on the next, and it will basically install all the files in the program files. Okay, C program files. It will create a JetBrains folder, and in that it will extract all the files. But this is a standard thing, you don't need to worry about it. So I'm clicking on the next, and you can see I'm clicking on the next, and over here still you have to click on the install. So now you can see I am installing the IntelliJ. It's gonna take some time. Let's wait for it. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes. So you can see the installation has been finished. So I will just click on the finish button. As soon as I click on the finish button, guys, you can see the installation has been completed. Okay, now what I can do, I can open the IntelliJ. So I will just press the window button. I'm pressing the window button, and I will search for the IntelliJ. Okay, so you can see over here we have the IntelliJ uh, IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. So I will just click over here on the open button. Okay, so now it is asking whether you want to configure any installation directory or do not import the settings. So I will just click on the do not import settings, and I will click on the OK. Okay, so you also have to do the same things. So once this type of window gets open, guys, you just have to enlarge its window. Okay, and then you have to go to the plugin. So you can see I'm going to the plugins. Okay, so I will set up or install a Hybris plugin, guys, in case this type of window doesn't get opened for you. Okay, and you just get over here some kind of configure button. Okay, so then you just have to click on the arrow near right to that configure button, and there also you will get this plugin option. Okay, but you have to install the plugin. Okay, so which plugin you have to install to import the Hybris project? So the plugin is SAP Hybris, SAP Commerce, this one, SAP Commerce Developers Toolset. So you just have to install it. So you can see I'm installing it, and I've just clicked on the accept. Okay, this is gonna take some time. It has installed. Now I just have to restart. So you can see I'm just restarting. So this will again take 1 or 2 minutes to install. So now the Hybris, you can now you can say import the Hybris projects. Okay, so plugin has been installed, right? So what I will do now, I will click on the open. Okay, and what I will do, guys, I just have to give the path where my Hybris project is there. Okay, if I show you the folder structure, right, if I show you the folder structure, this is the project, right, I have. So I will be going to the bin folder. Okay, so I have to copy the path till this location, till the bin folder. Okay, so you can see I'm going back to the IntelliJ, and then I will just give this path. Okay, bin folder, I have to give this path only. uh, and you can see, and I will just click on the click enter. Okay, so now it is asking whether you want to trust. So of course I will trust on this project, and it will start importing the all the modules. Okay, and it will then start indexing as well all the files present in this module. And how it will, you can say how it will import. It will basically import based on the extensions which you have given in your local extension.xml. Okay, if I show you my project directory over here, right, hybris config, over here we have the local extension.xml file. Okay, so what it will do, guys, it will basically scan all the extensions which are, which are present over here. So it will basically import all these extensions plus extension which is dependent, which is being used by these extensions, right? Maybe it will import a x extension which is not mentioned over here. Why it has imported that x extension? Because that x extension must be used internally by by any of these extensions, any of these listed extensions. Okay, so you can see now it has imported all the extensions. Okay, so what you will do, I will just click on the cancel. It is now telling me I'm using the java 17. Okay, everything it is telling me. Maybe if you want to change the java version, you can change from here as well. Okay, now but guys, you can see what it is doing. It is basically indexing, right? It is indexing the files. This is gonna take some time. It depends on the size of your project. Maybe you are working on a office project, right, which has a big size, then this indexing might take some more time. It might takes 10 to 15 minutes of time, but this will be a one time full indexing. After that only the delta indexing will happen, which will take very less time, in the seconds only. So this is a one time thing, right? So you can see now I think indexing has been finished. Okay, so you can see project import finished. This type of you can say pop-up has come up. Okay, now if you see the project directory, what it has done, it has basically imported the three projects. Custom Hybris platform, this is how basically IntelliJ maintain your Hybris project. Okay, if you see over here, guys, I have Hybris bin and I have this custom. Okay, so in the custom we you are well aware that in the custom we maintain the custom code, which is custom code specific to your project only. Okay, so for the custom code it maintains a separate directory, and for all the listed Hybris modules, okay, it maintains a separate folder, Hybris folder. And then for all the platform files it maintains a separate platform folder. So these are the three folders which IntelliJ always use. Okay, so I hope now it is clear to you. Now you can see how super easy it is, to go to any files. And now I will start telling you what all are the shortcuts and everything. Okay, but before that I will just cover the debug configurations. Okay, let's say I open a file. Okay, to open a file, what you have to do, firstly, if you are a eclipse, you can say if you were using the eclipse previously, and you will not be well aware of the the IntelliJ shortcuts, what you can do, you can make your IntelliJ compatible to the Eclipse shortcuts as well. So for that you have to do the file, and then you have to do the settings. Okay, and then over here you have to use the key map. Okay, and by default you can see key map is Windows. Okay, if you are well aware of the IntelliJ shortcuts, then you have to keep it Windows only. But if you want to use the Eclipse shortcuts, you can use the Eclipse, and you can click on the apply and then click on the OK. That's it. Okay, now you can use the eclipse shortcuts as well. Okay, over here as well it is mentioned that if you want to search everywhere, you have to press double shift. If you want to go to any files, the same is the shortcut which we use in the eclipse as well, control shift R. Okay, if you want to see which all files you have opened, control E. okay, and if you want to go to the navigation bar, it is alt home. But I want to open, let's say, one file. The file is, let's say, product page controller. Okay, what I will do, guys, I will just press Control Shift R, okay, and I will just write, uh, maybe I will just write PDP. Okay, so you can see it is searching based on that product PDP controller. We have anything or not? Dot, maybe my file is, let's say, dot java file, so I can just write controller dot java, or I can just write simply product page controller dot java. So you can see this is the file. Okay, so it is basically taking ppc. Okay, so then also it can basically search that. If I just try again, maybe I go to like this, see, you can see now it is giving me the results, right? So this is how you can also search, right? Now what you have to do, you have made your editor compatible to eclipse shortcuts. Now you have to enable the debug point. Okay, so automatically if you bring your server up in the debug mode, it basically inherit the debug properties. So you just have to click over here the first time and edit configuration. Over here, guys, you can see it is picking automatically whatever the configuration you have mentioned in your local.property file. In my local.property file, if you carefully see, I have mentioned this configuration, so automatically it has generated, right? If you remember, if you are a Hybris developer, right, or a Java developer, and if you are using Eclipse, then you also have to mention this, you can say, key separately, right? In the Eclipse, the it's not like IntelliJ which automatically inherit this property which you have mentioned in your local.property file. If you are using the Eclipse, then you just have to click on the right click, debug as, debug configuration. Over here you have to mention separately. It will not pick up the automatically whatever the port number is mentioned in your local.property file. It will not pick up, but IntelliJ picks up. Okay, and you can see now it will start automatically on the port number 8787. Tomorrow if you want to change, you can just change the port number to any other port number as well. Okay, but now if you want to start your editor in the debug mode, you just have to click over here like this. Okay, and that's it. Now it has started. If you want to stop, you can see, you can again click over here and it will get stopped. That's it. Okay, so you can see how easy and how fast it is. Okay, now what all are the shortcuts? See, when we are a Hybris developer, what type of work we have to do? First thing is we have to open a particular file. Okay, so to open a particular file, there are two ways. Either you can press Control Shift R. I'm pressing the Control Shift R, and I can search for any file. Maybe let's say I want to search for login page controller. Okay, login page controller. Okay, so you can see it is searching login page controller. Okay, maybe if I want to search any other file, maybe registration, and I don't know the exact name. So again I can uh, I can just press the star and it will again give me the results. Okay, so I hope it is clear how you can search for a file. Second shortcut is you just have to press the double shift key. Double shift key, so I am pressing double shift key, again it is giving me the results. So you can see product page controller.java, it is giving me the results. Okay, so I hope you understand, right, what I am saying. So here we have the multiple option, guys. You can search whether, if you know, right, my file is a class file. You just have to click on the classes. Okay, it will give the results. If my project is present in a particular folder, okay, you can select that folder as well. You can open any folder as well directly. So it gives you the multiple options. Okay, second, so to search any file, what you have to do to search any file, so the first thing we have learned is First thing we have learned is searching a file. Searching a file. So what you have to do, either press double shift key, or press controls plus shift plus R. Okay, so this is what you have to do to search for a particular file. Now the second requirement, as a Hybris or as a Java developer, what can be our second requirement? Second requirement can be, I have to search for a particular, you can say, particular keyword. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, guys, you just have to press Control H. So I'm pressing Control H. Okay, H for horse. So I'm just searching for this keyword. That's it. Okay, if you want to search in a particular, you can say, particular type of extension, maybe .java or .tag or .html, you can click or you can check this file mask, and there you can mention .java .property. If you want to search everywhere, you just have to press star. That's it. Okay, so this is how you can search for a keyword. So I can write over here, searching a keyword. Searching a keyword. For searching a keyword, what you have to do, control plus H. Okay, now in the file only, maybe you are in the editor. Okay, I am in this file only. Okay, I am in this file only. And what you have to do, and I have to search where exactly this keyword is being used. Okay, so what you can do, guys, you can just press Control K. See, I'm pressing Control K, it is giving me the results. I'm pressing Control K, it is giving me the results, right? If I want to go upside, I just have to press Control Shift key, Control Shift K. Okay, Control Shift K. Or what you can do, guys, you again, you can just press Control F as well, and here also you can keep on searching, right? Keep on searching any kind of keyword. So to search a keyword inside a file, right? So that is Control plus K. Okay, or Control plus Shift K to search upwards, Control plus Shift K. Or you can directly search by pressing Control F. Control F. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. Right now, what are the other shortcuts, guys? Let's say I am basically, you can say, I'm going to the IntelliJ again, right? And I want to see, guys, where product service, let's say I am over here, product facade dot get product for code and options. Okay, and I want to see, guys, where this method is actually defined, because it must be defined in some, in product facade must be some interface, right? There this method will be declared, and it will be defined somewhere else, right? So how you can find, so you can see, you can directly press Control Alt B. I am product facade, this is the method. So what I will do, I will just select this method. I am just selecting, but double pressing, I mean double clicking over here, I'm selecting everything, then I'm pressing Control Alt B. Control Alt B, it is directly taking me over here. See how quick and easy it is, right? It is directly telling me that now this method is, defined over here. Okay, so how easy it is. So we have to, if I have to check like product service dot get product for code, where it is defined. So what it you have to do, you just have to press Control Alt B. That's it. Default product service, it will automatically open. And if you want to, search for the where this method is declared, in which interface it is defined, you have to press Control and then you have to select this. Now it will take us to product facade.java. Okay, and if you want to, now see where this is defined, again you have to press Control Alt B. So I hope it is clear to you. So we can write over here, to see the method definition, to see the method definition of any any you can say any API, we have to press control plus alt plus B. Okay, and to see declaration, press control and select the method. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Hmm? Now guys, reverse can also be the true. Reverse is let's say I know, I saw where this method definition is given up. So what I had to do, I have to press control alt B. Okay, I reached over here, but I want to see from which all points this method got called. So what I have to do, I have to press control and then I'm selecting it, so it will tell me this method is being used from all these places. If I go over here, cart page controllers, you can see it is being used from here as well. Okay, but if you want to go to the method definition back, what you have to do, control alt B. But if you want to see from where this method is being called, you have to press control and have to select this. It is telling you from all places this is being used. Even at some interface, you also know, right, this method is being called, right? So that's why it is also listed over here. So I hope now it is clear to you, right? Why I mean why we call IntelliJ as a super powerful. One more thing I want to show you. Let's say guys, if I want to search for a class file in Eclipse, right? If I want to search for a class file in Eclipse, let's say we have a class file, out of box class file, default promotion engine service, that's present in the platform, right? So if you have to search for a class file, you have to press Control Shift T in the Eclipse. So I am searching for that default promotion engine service. That's it. It is present over here. And I have, if I select it, I will not be able to view the code, right? If I want to view the code, what I have to do, I have to install a separate plugin for the same, and then I have to do something like that. I have already covered a video on this topic. In case you have not watched it, you can watch our video. The link of the video is given in the description box as well as on the top right corner in the card section, so you can watch that video, and then there I have shown you how you can view a you can say class file in the Eclipse as well. So but for now I have just done this change, and now after these changes you can see in the Eclipse as well we are able to open a class file as well. You can see now we are able to open, but we had to install a separate plugin for the same. But that's not the case of IntelliJ. Here you can view the class file. I just have to click on Control Shift R, same default promotion engine service, right? Engine service, it's not giving me any result because I'm searching in the file. If I go to the classes, you can see it is giving me the result, default promotion engine service. Okay, so what I will do, default promotion engine service, this is the one. I just have to accept it, so I am just accepting it, and you can see now I am able to view this default promotion engine service dot class. So you don't need to install any separate plugin in the IntelliJ. That's why I call it as a very powerful. Okay, I want to show you one more shortcut as well. For example, guys, just see, I press at line number 125. My cursor is pressed over here. But as a Java or Hybris developers, we always, scroll up or scroll down to a file. So you can see I'm scrolling down to a file, right? I'm scrolling down, but now I want to go back, right? I want to go back where my cursor was placed, right? So I don't want to miss that place. How I can go back, right? So it gives you a shortcut. You just have to press Control M. So Control M, and it takes you back, right? Anywhere you can go, like I'm going over here now. If I want to go back where my cursor is placed, I just have to press Control M. Okay, so that's very useful, you can say, shortcut it gives us, right? And if you want to view all the open files, so you can see these all are the files which you have open. You just have to press Control E. So I have pressed the Control E, so I can write over here. Maybe I can write like this. If I want to uh, Control M, if I want to go to cursor, Okay, so I just have to press Control plus M. Okay, and if I want to uh, open all the editors, all the recent editors, okay, that's Control E. Okay, that's the shortcut which you have to do, which you have to use. Okay, other shortcut is, guys, if let's say I am over here, okay, I want to open the project explorer. So what you have to do, you just have to press alt 1, alt 1. I am pressing alt 1. You can see I am able to open the project explorer as well. So you can see, you can write over here, I can write open project explorer. It is alt plus 1. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. And if you want, to navigate, let's say I am over here and then I go to another file. Okay, then I go to another file, and if I want to go back to the files which I had placed, so I am just pressing alt left arrow key or right arrow key. So I'm pressing left arrow key. You can see it is taking me back where I which all files I had opened previously. Okay, and even the method as well where I had pressed. So I am pressing either left key or right key by pressing the alt, right? So alt left key or right key, right arrow key is for navigating between the files or methods. So to navigating between files, navigating between files and methods, what you have to do, alt left or right arrow key. Hmm? So that's also very useful for you. So I think these are the important things, right, which you should know. So I hope now, guys, you have a very good idea about IntelliJ, why it is getting more attention now these days, how powerful it is, right? How you can, debug the code in the IntelliJ, right? And how you can set up your Hybris project in the IntelliJ. What all are the shortcuts we use in the IntelliJ? There are other shortcuts as well, which I have given in the notes of this video. So you just have to click on the link which is given in the comment section of this video, and you can download those notes to get more shortcuts about the eclipse, about the IntelliJ. So I hope, guys, this video is informative for you. If you like this video, please share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye, take care.